one of the internal discussions we're having right now is, so when we provide a turnkey rental project for somebody, there's five things, what we call the big five, that we typically include. It would be the flooring for the for that that branch office at the convention center for 3 days. It'll be the hardware, which is the exhibit structure and probably some basic furniture and maybe some AV stuff. It'll be the graphic messaging that goes on there. It'll be the delivery to and from our venue to the or our facility to the local venue. And we own our own straight trucks for that, right, to help minimize those costs. And then it's the professional labor to set it up and take it down. And as you alluded to earlier, there's a lot of union labor in some of those markets we work in. But my point is, we're having a discussion right now about lowering pricing in one of those five areas to capture more customer share of that type of work, which ultimately we think won't just drive that one type of work to us. We think it'll drive more of the five bundled solution type work that we want. And so I guess my question, Martin, is discounting, like, to try and do that, a good strategy?
Okay.
When the economists are telling you you better, when the economists are telling you better be planning a price increase?
I've got two tables that Khalil probably has. We can put in the show notes. I don't know.
Sure.
But let's talk about discounting. The purpose of discount. Why do people discount?
A lot of times it's to become more competitive. They feel to earn more business,
to get more customers.
to get more customers.
There you go. Okay. So what I think is prudent is to know how many more customers you have to get just to break even on the proposed price discount. And then you have to exceed that.
Right.
Well, people are pretty shocked. There is a formula, but you got to work them out one at a time. So I have tables. But if you have a 35% margin and you discount 20%, you have to do 133% more, which means double and a third to stay the same. Okay?
Say that again, just for.
Okay. If you have a 35% margin,
yes,
gross profit margin,
right,
and you discount 20%,
yes,
you have to do 133% more. In other words, what you did already plus 133% more, 2 1/3 times more, just to stay the same, to keep the same amount of gross profit dollars. Now, armed with that knowledge, you go out there and go, not only are we going to do 2.5 times as much, we're going to do 10 times as much. Go for it.
Great idea.
But you didn't do it impulsively, like,
or randomly. Yeah.
People say it all the time. I discount to see if I can get some more business. And I'll throw the other one in because we're on the topic. Price increases. Why do people not want to increase prices, Chris?
Fear of losing customers.
Fear of losing customers. Wouldn't it be a good idea to know how many customers you could lose before it made a difference to your profit, whether net or gross? Answer yes. 35% margin, 10% price increase. You can lose 22% of your business and make the same money.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. Now, I happen to have those two memorized.
I'm
big
betting
tables
as
for all
this is,
different.
I'm betting as this is playing live, it's being rewound and played again and again right now.
Well, they need to go to the show notes and download them.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, we'll put them in there. You've got a
It's
price
different
increase
for
calculator and a discount calculator. So
Yeah.
I've seen that. So I'll put those in there.
But that it isn't to say, you asked me, is that good business? And I have to go back and say, Chris, I really don't know your business, but if it's going to cost you, if you're going to have to do 2.5 times more to stay the same, what are the likely? You now have information. You know how you can talk to your sales guys and go, hey man, we need to do 10x the business if I'm going to take this chance. And they go, oh, piece of cake, boss. Well, and then we'll go find out.
Yeah.
But most people raise price. like I said, they're after sales. And if I got a discount 10, 15, 20%, so be it. You go home, you brag to everybody in the office, sell the secretary, the administrative assistant, you sell the CEO, you sell the COO. I sold $1 million job. And they're all going,
Yeah.
my gosh, he's something else.
No, there's a lot
I'm
of
losing
there's a
$250,000,
lot of
but I
vanity.
sold $1 million.
Yeah, a lot of vanity and stuff like that. I don't want to miss the offer you just made, Cliff.